Wednesday evening, just a little bit past 9:30, getting things geared up, and we are go for weather overtime. It is again peak of the week. No problems being seen for the most part. We did have some drizzle out there and still will throughout the rest of the evening. And again, hopefully not going to be a problem for the Lookouts games for the rest of the week. We've got again the potential for some more rainfall coming our direction, but fortunately for right now, things are decently quiet. Severe weather chances, once again, we're just not seeing too much of a problem out there as we go into the rest of the week. We'll take a look at the severe weather chances coming our way, what there is of it, and then also the opportunity to take a look at what's going on as we go through the weekend, which right now is looking better. Most of Sunday earlier on was looking at the potential for more rainfall. Now it looks like things are kind of clearing up by just a little bit, so doesn't look too terrible. We'll have more on that coming up here in just a little bit. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Onick from the WDEF News 12 studios in downtown Chattanooga. It is again Wednesday evening, about 9:31 Eastern Time. And this is our exclusive video weather blog, Weather Overtime. So quiet. Let's go ahead and launch into things and see what's going on out there. From Lee Point, a little on the dark side. It looks like some of the lights are out around 153 and Highway 64. Hopefully that's not causing too much of a major concern for travels out there. No lightning strikes in the area, so good news on that. From CHI Memorial Stadium, also again showing some wet roadways out there, so a little bit on the slick side at times. You're probably going to need the windshield wipers, and don't forget to take that umbrella along with you just to be on the safe side there. Downtown, drizzle taking place at this point. Looking back over the TVA building toward around Lookout Mountain over there in the right-hand side of the screen, but not much to show you again for this evening. Rather on the somewhat dark and gloomy side out there with the rainfall continuing. Temperatures have been pretty steady in the last couple of hours, so we have seen again some pretty cool conditions. Jacket would be a very good idea, and likewise on the dark side back to around the Island Cove area. May have to check the brightness balance on our cameras to see what's going on there. We do not have anything to show you in the way of severe weather, at least where we are. Looking down to the south and to the west of us, numerous tornado watch boxes and a whole bunch of tornado warnings earlier around Waco, south of Dallas-Fort Worth, all that moving over toward the east, and could be some rumbly travel there from central Texas all the way over into around Alabama and Mississippi. Some pretty good thunderstorms developing south and west of Atlanta down to the south and east of Birmingham, those moving up to the northeast. That's all part of a warm front that's going to be lifting up our direction and giving us some very mild conditions very soon. We'll be seeing a big shift in temperatures going back upwards again as we get into the next several days. But for the most part, what we're looking at for right now is, again, just light scattered showers across much of the area, and we'll continue to see those throughout the course of the evening. So expecting the potential for more showers to be continuing throughout the night, off and on. Maybe a rumble of thunder, but I just don't see too much of that actually happening. For right now, the heaviest activity will back over toward Tupelo, and that all moving back to the northeast just before 10 o'clock Eastern time for tonight. So far, so good on that. Thanking a gentleman who is a great photographer and kept a lot of good photographs coming when I was back in Memphis at my former TV station. Trey Cool getting a very nice view of sunset from Johnson Park. That's in Collierville, Tennessee, way over into eastern Shelby County on the western side of the state of Tennessee. Thank you very much, Mr. Cool, for sending that one along. That's our West Shore Home weather window picture of the day. Got pictures? Please send them along to us at pictures@wdef.com. That's email, or you can drop them to us on our various social media pages. Would be glad to have you along for getting that taken care of. Temperatures at the right before the hour, very much on the pleasant side. Again, the warmer air down to our south, so that's going to be lifting up our direction in the course of the next couple of days. So you are going to see a big warm-up coming our direction as we go into around portions of the area toward the end of the week. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map and show you what's going on. There's our warm front sitting down from Texas all the way over to about the Carolinas, and that is, again, lifting its way northward. We had that nice cool down thanks to this area of low pressure and what used to be a cold front. So that's been affecting our weather through the day, cooling us off by just a little bit, but we'll be seeing those temperatures marching upwards once again. So get used for the potential of some more warmer conditions into the next several days as that Gulf of Mexico fairly moisture-rich air makes its way up our direction. Then we see another couple of systems coming on through. The one over Texas, that one giving some showers and thunderstorms there. That'll be in our direction toward Thursday, Friday. And then another one after that developing well out into the desert southwest right along the United States-Mexico border. That is going to be heading our direction as well, so more potential of rainfall over the next several days. But then it looks like high pressure comes through and things looking very nice as we get into the rest of the forecast. So no major problems seen for now. So far, again, looking okay, but we do need to monitor, again, the potential of severe weather out there. Overnight, possibility of stray showers, maybe even some thunderstorms as that warm front gets a little closer to us. Then we see again the potential for those showers and thunderstorms developing with that area of low pressure stirring up the atmosphere as we go into around dismissal time for the kids at school and for rush hour home. Very much on the milder side. Temperatures right about either side of 70 degrees. So we will see an improvement on the temperatures. Those showers and thunderstorms will continue the chances into late Thursday and very early in the morning on Friday. So most of what we see by the time we get up and get going for Friday morning, most of that should be gone. So for right now, speckles of rain showers, not a lot on Friday. It's kind of a gap between the next storm systems that are going to be moving on through. And then getting into around the rest of Friday, there will be more chances of showers and thunderstorms developing. Looks like most of that should be going east of Chattanooga and into around the Carolinas and extreme eastern Tennessee, so we won't see too much there. And then we'll clear out a little bit as we get into Saturday morning, but we are not done with the rainfall just yet as we see more potential coming our way into around Saturday just afternoon. It's not a great chance, but again, it will be the potential of some problems out there for outdoor activities. And if there is any chance of severe weather, we'll let you know. But for right now, the threat of severe weather is way on down to our south and west for overnight tonight. We don't even see, again, the scale up here showing just generic thunderstorms possible and not even getting that much at this point, showing anything going on. Going into Thursday, we do see the potential of maybe some marginal threat of severe weather taking place back into northeastern Alabama and southern middle Tennessee. But that's going to be about it. The worst threat down here toward the Gulf Coast, so anything between west of Jacksonville all the way back over to east of Houston, that's where we will see the best potential for anything involving severe weather as we go from Thursday into Friday. Now, Friday into Saturday, the threat is gone for us heading east of us. We still could see some residual thunderstorms taking place, but then that secondary storm system starts getting organized back to the west of us, and that is where we see the potential for those stronger storms shaping up as we go into the weekend. Will this track over our direction? It's possible, but for right now, it doesn't look too likely, so hopefully it stays that way because I think we've done enough with severe weather for this time around, so no major problems being seen for tonight. So for tomorrow, again, not bad. It's going to be definitely on the cool side as we get into the forecast again for the next several days. We see that potential of showers and thunderstorms starting to come to an end as we go toward Sunday afternoon. Again, yesterday, all of Sunday was pretty much taken up with showers and a few thunderstorms. Now it appears that it's going to be the morning hours on Sunday. The closer you get to an event, the more in detail the focus on weather becomes. For the short-range models, a little bit more accurate than the long-term models. So for now, early part of Sunday looks to be getting the potential of rain and thunder, maybe again for a possible thunderstorm there, but then into Sunday afternoon, hopefully things clear out and dry out a little bit, so at least we get some outdoor time out there, but not huge chances of rainfall, just scattered across the area. I don't think it's a weekend washout, but there are going to be better chances of rainfall out there in the course of the next several days. So again, that is going to be more of a problem for us as we get into around the afternoon hours of Saturday and very early on Sunday for right now. So that is going to be where we see the potential problems out there. Very much on the warmer side. As we said, tomorrow is going to be pushing 70 degrees. pushing 80 as we get towards Saturday into Sunday, and then another cool down coming through as the last system gets out of here and we see less of a potential of rainfall coming through and more sunshine. So that's looking nicer as we finish things up going into around next week. Finally getting some drier weather out there. We need the rainfall. There's no question about that. So as of right now, nice to be able to have that coming in. Reminds me, I did not get the almanac taken care of, so here's what we're looking at today. We did manage to pick up about, pardon me for the glare out there for everything. The high temperature today, 60, the low of 50 degrees, a little bit on the bright side there, and 3/4 of an inch of rain, 0.75 for today. So that means we are better off than what we were yesterday, but we still have a ways to go when it comes to rainfall. 3/4 of an inch behind for the month and over an inch behind for the year. So we could definitely use some more rainfall and nowhere close to our record highs and lows out there. So good news on that, but a little bit more rainfall would not be such a bad idea at this time, so looking pretty quiet out there for now. We do our best to keep an eye on science developments when it comes to weather, a little bit more about the environment, and we try to bring those to you as much as we often and possibly can, because watching the climate stripes warm up, that's a very uncomfortable feeling, knowing that there's a lot that could be done to help our planet, and we all of us on spaceship Earth need to do a good job of monitoring what goes on, contacting our elected officials, letting them know how we feel, following up on the latest scientific information, and focusing on the oceans is what we do toward the latter half of the week. So the links that we have this time around from the National Ocean Service, that's from NOAA, studying the health of dolphins after oil slicks and other pollution out there, wildlife swimming through those great big garbage gyres that are sometimes the size of Texas, again, needs to be monitored, and a lot of scientists are keeping an eye on what goes on when the fauna of the ocean gets caught in stuff like that. From NOAA, again, from the Office of Ocean Exploration, the underwater sites that hosted the battles of World War II in the Pacific, largely unexplored, and watching what happened from those battles onward, the National Ocean Service taking a specific look at the area around the Battle of Saipan in the northern Mariana Islands, home to the Mariana Trench, one of the deepest place on the planet Earth from the World War II area of 1944. Fascinating to be able to see that. And Rolex helping out to get information out about an expedition by marine biologist and oceanographer Sylvia Earle through the Mission Blue program as she explores and looks at what goes on around the Galapagos Islands. So very cool to be able to see all that happening. These are links that both have been posted and will be posted. So if you'd like to see more about what's going on out there with the environment, we try to get these on a regular schedule out there, and you can see a lot of these being posted on my social media pages. So if you'd like to follow along, I'm out there someplace, not just Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, but several other places as well. So please join me and follow along with what we all can do to help out the environment. Would love to know more about how you feel about stuff like that, and again, what you would like to see in future episodes. So please check in often to see what's going on. Also, again, if you're a teacher or an administrator, we'd love to visit your classroom. We're rapidly running out of school season. So if you would like to schedule us for a summer class study group, something like that, outdoor camps, we do a lot of different things. So if you'd like to know more, go to the Food City Weather in the Classroom program, and you can find out a lot more about what goes on by filling out the form and then sending it to us, and then we'll check in and see what we can do about cross-connecting on a schedule. We'd love to be out there and talking science to the kids, and if you'd like to know more, again, WDEF.com/weather is one of the best places to go to on that. All right, that'll do it for tonight. We just really do not have, again, a lot going on for the evening hours. We'll be posting this through our social media pages here in the next about 15 to 30 minutes or so, so join us again for more on that. And again, please send us information. If there's something on here you want to see, more satellites, less in the way of radar, whatever, anything, contact us and let us know what's going on. WDEF.com/weather. And you can email me directly at aonek@WDEF.com. That's AONEK. 4 letters for a last name, Polish in nature. Don't ask me to inform you about all that or where it came from. Even we're not too sure. But again, find us through WDEF.com, and you can find out all sorts of things going on there. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Onek. You've been watching Weather Overtime. Thank you very much for stopping by and watching. We'll have more details on the forecast through the rest of the week, and of course, Chip Chapman will have your forecast bright and early tomorrow morning. That's Thursday, 5 a.m. Tune in for the forecast and details there. And again, don't forget the forecast always available, WDEF.com/weather. Be safe out there with the rainfall, and keep up to what's going on with News 12 on air and online.